Hey guys, Luke Scheckman here, Coach Luke with T Nexos, bringing you week number 6 of the Kickstarter program. I don't know if you've been with us before, you've probably recognized that on the third workout of the Kickstarter program each week, we tend to focus a little bit more on total body. Okay, so previous workouts, you might have noticed that it would be, upper body push, lower body pull, and on the next day it would be the opposite. So this is going to be a little bit of everything, okay? Let's start off strong. Let's bring ourselves down to the floor. Whenever we're in this position, guys, what you want to do, you really got to make sure that those joints are stacked. Shoulder, elbow, wrist, okay? Let's start off with a little bit of thoracic flexion and extension. Drop the head, roll the tailbone, arch the back. You probably recognize this movement as cat from yoga. And then what do? Switch it right up, reverse the process. Lift the tailbone, squeeze the elbows in toward the body, and elongate the neck. Good, guys. Let's go for about 2 or 3 of each, okay? When you do this exercise, or, warm-up / stretch, I want it to be natural. I want it to be fluid. I'm not going to give you, it has to be held for 5 seconds or something like that. I just want you to feel it, okay? Feel those scapulas spreading apart, letting the spine breathe, okay? Wonderful. So, from here, we've done the flexion and extension. Let's go for a little bit of rotation, okay? Let's take the left hand, and I'm going to sweep it up to the ceiling, really kind of opening my chest to the side wall, reaching high, and then release. Roll it through, thread that needle, bring your ear down to the ground, and reach with the fingertips. Just like we did before, let's go for 3 on each side. Okay, 3 on the left, 3 on the right. Not to be rushed, if you wanted to do 4 or 5, you could. That's what's good about, videotaping, is that we don't have to completely stay with each other. You feel the need to pause this, you go right ahead and you come back. It's the beauty of it, okay? All right, so 3 on each side. Then we are pushing back to downward facing dog. Push those hips all the way back. Drop that head so that your biceps are covering your ears. And let's just take a little bit of time and pedal out those ankles. Then bring up the calves. Make sure that you do that stretch with a straight leg, a bent leg, all of the above. All right, from right here, let's lift our left leg. This would be downward dog split. Sweep it through, drop it to the ground. I always kind of take this one in pieces. Start inching back my right leg. Try to sit as low throughout my pelvis. I'm nice and upright. My chest is open. My head is proud. And then we're going to start inching down to the ground. Nice and slow. Until we are resting with our foreheads on our yoga mat. Again, holding this one, 4 or 5 seconds. Hold it for as long as you want. If you want to sit in pigeon pose longer, hit the pause button. All right, bring it back to high plank. Push back one more time to downward facing, and this time we are going to do it with the right. Sweep it through, drop it on down, and then inch forward when you're ready. Okay? All right. So from here, let's bring ourselves up to a standing position, and let's get a little bit more dynamic with our movements. What do you think? So, what we're going to do, I want to go from our inverted hamstring stretch into a lateral lunge. Let me demonstrate. My right foot planted on the ground. I lead with my left heel. My body lowers, but I remain nice and straight and flat. Then you're going to bring yourself back. I always give a little tap in the middle. Some people choose not to. Boom. Off to our side lunge, lateral lunge. Okay? 4 on each side. To reiterate. Inverted hamstring stretch. Looks a lot like an RDL. Back, lateral lunge. Okay? I want four on each side. I'm sorry. 4 of those on each side. Take your time. Really what you're looking for, especially in that first portion, you are looking for that gradual stretch movement up the hamstring and then boom, right into the bottom of your glutes. And that is when the repetition is finished, and that's when you come back to neutral. Okay? So 4 on each side. Finish up. Once you're finished, we are going to stand just like this. It's time to wake up your brains a little bit, get you moving. Okay? And what kind of metabolic sort of way? Start you off with a little bit of marching. Okay? Everything is working antagonistic, just like it does when we walk or run in real life. Just like this. Shoulders back, head proud. Pushing through the ground. I am getting so much of my power from pushing through. Okay, so boom, you are literally stomping your feet. I hope you don't live in a real small apartment complex. It might bother your neighbors, but price you pay. We're all going to stay in shape, right? So, let's add something, okay? We're going to go right from our pillar skip. 3, 2, 1. Right to our pillar skipping. Pillar march to pillar skipping. 3, 2, and stop. All right. One more time. Pillar march. Pushing through the ground. Shoulders back. 3, 2, and skip. Same premise. Pushing down through. 3, 2, and stop. All right. Grab a little sip of water. Hope you do that throughout the workout. Okay, so, especially with this workout, since it is total body, it's going to have 5 exercises rather than 2 to 3. Okay, so I'm going to explain them all. I'm going to tell you exactly what you're doing, but I want you to do this 3 times. Okay, so we're going to go through each exercise, and then what you can do, you can pause it. Okay, and do everything 3 times. And then come back at the very end for a little bit of metabolic, a little bit of EST. Okay. Excuse me. So, I hope you have some kind of resistance. If you don't, not the end of the world. First exercise that we are doing is a goblet squat. Holding that weight nice and close to the chest. Belly button in, back straight. We're adding a little element here. I'm making this harder, okay? It's going to be 8 reps, but it's 1.5 reps. Let me demonstrate, everything will become clear. Right here, drop it all the way down, halfway up, back down, and up. You got me? Here. And up for 8. Keeping the back straight, chest out, belly button in. We want depth, but we don't want you to sacrifice posture and form for that depth. Do what's comfortable. Got a little half rep in there, though. That's a doozy. Definitely steps this exercise up. 8 reps, goblet squats with a 1.5 rep. I hope that's clear. That's your first exercise. Second exercise. Down to the ground. Perfect push-up position. Knees are fine. Perfect push-up position. 8 reps. Same premise, though. Down. Halfway, all the way. Okay, I know I told you I said it was going to be hard with that one. It is. That little half rep on a push-up steps this exercise way up. So good luck. Have fun with it. 8 repetitions. That was exercise 2. Exercise 3. Grabbing that resistance. Hopefully you have some. Really taking from our inverted hamstring stretch. Once again, I am going to post up on my right foot. I am holding the resistance in my left hand. My left heel does the initiating. Up we go, up we go. Oop, I got that stretch leading up to my butt. And up, okay? 8 repetitions, take your time. I didn't add a half rep in there. You can, but this exercise, is so important, and it takes so much practice to get good at it. The good news is once you got it, you got it. But yeah, let's keep it simple for now. So that's 8 reps, each side, one-legged, straight RDL. Just like that. Okay, so to reiterate, goblet squats, push-ups, RDLs. Okay? 4th exercise. Not going too far. Feet shoulder width. We're doing a bent over row. Sounds simple? A couple things that you really need to focus on. First thing, hips all the way to the back. Take that butt, push it right through the back wall. You're going to start off in a good position. Okay? Shoulders back, belly button in. Squeeze into my rib cage. 8 reps. Main thing here, guys, staying down low and not compensating with my trap. See a lot of people do this stuff. No. Stay back. Right there to the rib cage. Okay? 8 repetitions on each side. Final exercise. Going to throw in a little bit of pillar here. A little bit of core. Bringing ourselves down to the mat once again. Posting up. We are in our lateral pillar bridge. Shoulder over elbow. If you need to, that's okay. Or you can collapse that bottom leg and hold like this. Or you go standard. Just want to do the reps correct. Hand behind the ear. Rotating in a transverse movement. Elbow to fist. And right up. 8 repetitions. Okay? The magic number is 8. Let's go through it. 8 goblet squats with a 1.5 rep tempo. 8 push-ups, 1.5 rep tempo. 8 RDLs on each side. Just straight up, okay? Make them contralateral, though. That means if my right foot is on the ground, I am holding with my left hand. Then, not going anywhere, bending over, squeezing into the rib cage, keeping the shoulder back, pop the chest. 8 repetitions of side row. Finally, bring yourself down to the ground. Lateral pillar bridge. Everything looks anatomically sound. And rotate through and up. 8 reps. Okay, so now, this is, you probably got in 1 set while we were doing that. What your goal for this entire workout, 3 sets of all of those, okay? All right, cool. So now is where you would pause, do it all, and then I'm back. Okay, so final thing that we're going to do. We're going to do a little bit of metabolic work. It's not going to be much. We're going to go 2 times through. I gave you 2 exercises, but I want them to be descending reps. So what that means, the 2 exercises. First we do 12, then we do 10, then we do 8, then we do 6. Okay? It ends up being quite a bit, especially if you do them right back to back. But I always like descending, as the reps get fewer, you stay in that positive mindset, right? Okay, so back to business. Your exercises for this, number 1, squat jumps. Okay? Leaving the ground just a little bit, landing softly, making sure that we don't end up in this position. Shoulders back. That's exercise 1. Exercise 2. Drop it to the ground. Perfect push-up position. Knee is up. Doing our plank running. So that would actually be, you'd have to count to 24 on that because 1 on each side would equal 1. All right. To reiterate that, squat jumps, plank running. Those are the 2. That's what I've chosen to get your heart rate up. 12, 12, 10, 10, 8, 8, 6, 6, rest. Take a drink of water, nice deep breath. Do the whole thing again. 12, 12, 10, 10, 8, 8, 6, 6, squat jumps, plank running, mountain climbers, whatever you want to call it. Okay? All right, well, I hope that everybody gets through this okay. It's a tough little workout. Like I said, it's total body, so there's more elements in there. I hope you have fun, and I hope that you've been watching all of these, and I hope it's been helpful. Okay, guys. I'm Coach Luke, Team Exos, and as I said, I hope you're enjoying this. Thank you.